A mustard fork.
Mustard fork my ass. Okay. Now this...
What?
They're lovely, but they're right in my face.
Remove them.
Well, I did, and when I did, you got pissy. Sorry. They're coming down here.
What's coming down there?
Les fleurs. So, welcome to the inaugural Snarky Olds. It's my husband Kevin. I'm Gretchen. We're old. And this is what we do on a Saturday late afternoon.
Clog our arteries.
Yes.
Fog our brain.
Cheese and wine. And an assortment of things your father doesn't eat anymore. We're drinking rosé because it's summer. If you hear a weird noise in the background, we're listening to Eddie Izzard. It's an old piece. And if you hear some squeaking closer by, that's Josie. She is a small yappy dog, and she wants food, which we're not necessarily going to give her. Oh, who are we kidding? He will give it to her.
Buttress, Garlic, Gesundheit.
Mm-hmm. This is the mustard knife because it has a K in it.
For my. Because it has two L's. My.
It's the ILL. If we want to be technical. And I always do. So, what was up this week?
Trump.
All of them.
A regular week.
Yeah. That seemed to take 48 years.
I was interested in the story about the iceberg that broke off.
Nobody listens to science anymore. That's crazy.
How do you think they estimate that it's a trillion tons?
They know approximately how thick it is, and they know the area. They use a satellite. They do the measuring that way. They know how high up they are. People have been out that way before.
God's hand.
God's hand or NASA's, it's one way or another.
What's the difference?
Well, we'll soon find out when it starts melting. Oh no, I don't... Are they saying which way they think it's going to go? Will it
I don't know. It's going to become a new cruise liner.
Perfect. Perfect.
I have some Zolza, some good head cheese.
Ooh. I will use the fancy mustard knife.
For my.
Yes, but I bought the fancy mustard for you.
Thank you.
It's the truffle mustard. I'd like to say it came all the way from France, but the package said it came from Elizabeth, New Jersey, so. Maybe originally.
Sure.
So when are we going to make a head cheese?
I don't know. Depends on Josie's cooperation.
What would be the thing she would be put out about?
I don't know if she's going to eat it.
Oh, she'd always eat it. I mean, but I don't know how long you have to boil the head. And I hear it's easier and better if you cut it in half.
You boil it with the brain in it?
Oh, no. I think that would be harder to do if you've cut it in half. I think the brains are...
Extracted for other use?
Yeah, they're brainy things are often a delicacy. Someplace, I think in Indiana, there's an area where it's brain sandwiches, but I don't know if it's beef or pork.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I think there was something in Kansas City or something?
I don't know.
They like fried it.
Well, you do it like you would do a sweetbread, essentially. But it was the working man's, the guy who was working at the slaughterhouse. His lunch was a brain sandwich. I'm gonna presume it was pork in Indiana. Plus, nobody seems to have stopped doing it because of mad cow disease.
Okay.
And I don't think they feed pigs. Although a pig would eat it. There's very little a pig won't eat.
I know.
That's why in The
Josie.
Wizard of Oz it was such a big deal when she fell into the pig pen.
They were to eat her up.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you shouldn't have been walking along the fence anyway. That'll teach you. I've decided to go full Grant Wood,
Oh, yeah.
American Gothic.
Mm-hmm.
If the mother figure from American Gothic were some sort of crazy French sailor. It's possible.
Sure. I decided to go full Grant Goodeve.
Oh, that's much dreamier. It's actually Willie Ames' birthday today. I saw on IMDb.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. His picture was provided from Getty Images. Or apparently stolen from Getty Images because it still had the Getty Images logo on it. So somebody did a yield right click. Which isn't nice. That's not fair to the person who took that picture. Not that they're selling a ton of pictures of Willie Ames.
No, you never know.
Not at this age. Not at 54. You're 54, aren't
I
you?
will be this year.
Yeah, he looked old too. It took me a while to figure out who he was.
He looked old too, thanks. You know, I could do something swift with this knife and dispatch these comments. So it's
You could, but I don't. I think you'd have to work at it a really long time, and I'd
it's got a
probably.
thin bit.
It's not even a thin bit. It's just a round, soft, round butter knifey kind of bit. I am amazed at how good this mustard is.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what you folks out there do for your late Saturday afternoon. We're just taking a break before we start the main cooking event. Today we are doing rabbit stew, which required me to cut up another rabbit. But I will never debone one again because it's ridiculous.
The rabbit came all the way from China. I was surprised.
I know. Was it marked as rabbit or was it marked as conejo?
It was marked as China. Hopefully it's a conejo.
Well, it is a conejo if it's a rabbit. It's just the Spanish word for rabbit. Well, if you don't want a Mexican, Chinese rabbit, you can go to one of those halal places in Elston.
Mm-hmm. We'll go to our backyard.
Yeah. I'm not going to get my lagomorphs from the backyard.
Okay.
Poor Josie. She wants to catch one so bad. Do you want to lift her up so she can...
No.
Oh, yeah, she's going to follow instructions. Josie, say hi. Yeah. Say, I want head cheese.
I'm going to put her down because she's going to get... He wants the food.
Well,
the food.
and she's got her nails that are digging into you at 20 foot-pounds per square inch.
I'm going to get some more wine.
I hope that was helpful. We're drinking French wine today from Gascony, I think? Aquitaine? Pays d'Oc? Oh, no, Nîmes. Costière de Nîmes. There's a an old arena, Roman arena in Mead, and I played frisbee there once upon a time. But that's not where that's coming from. That's outside of town. Yummy. All the gelatin in that will make our hair and nails lovely.
Can't wait.
I just have to work on getting some longer hair so we can see.
See my God-given features?
I didn't realize you had God-given features. I thought that was something you just commented on for Josie.
Oh, we all have God-given features.
Oh, that is true.
Some are more goddamn than others.
God damned or God-given?
Damned.
Okay. Taking my little pickles. Because we're weird, I made my own pickles. But I started some newer ones today that will be interesting. Carrots that were getting a little gnarly. We chopped them up and put them in a canning jar and had some other vegetable things, baby corn and some, what was it, serrano?
Serrano peppers.
Serrano peppers. And then I've got, out in the garden, I've got some Thai basil and some cilantro, so I cut some of that and I put it in. And then I made a brine of rice vinegar with water and salt and a tiny bit of sugar and poured that in. And now I just have to wait a couple of days to see how that turns out.
One's at the ready.
Indeed, but we won't be able to do a spread like this for it.
It'll be a different kind of food.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of Asian soy glazed cold duck breast, something like that.
Ooh. We could find some Chinese sausage.
Fermented. You can get the fermented kind. It's good. Tastes
Okay.
tastes good.
Okay. I haven't had it. He has, so I'll trust him. So, thanks for joining us. We're going to go finish our feast, and let's hope this works out.
See you next time.
Bye.